My most difficult time caring was when I looked after my mum. She went into hospital, she had stroke, she had kidney disease and swine flu all at the same time. She was in a coma and I was only 6 and I was doing everything by myself while she was asleep. So we were just wondering who cared for you at the most difficult times.
I'm blown away by you. I was cared for by nurses, by my mother. I was very fortunate. My mother was a district nurse, so she had a lot of her colleagues and everything whenever I came home from hospital. But I spent the best part of 5 years in hospital. I've had in excess of 95 operations. So I understand being cared for. I'm in that position where I'm very humbled to be in both of your company because I've never had to care for somebody in that way.
Say your mother cared for you at home when the professional carers didn't go in. Did she have any support from any other sources, any services or organisations around her?
No. But because Mum was a district nurse,
right.
She always had other nurses that were her friends and her colleagues that would come in.
Right, yeah.
So it was different.
Yeah.
It was different. But these are the same people who, when I wasn't injured, when I was a fully fit soldier, I used to come home. They were the same women who used to chase me around the house trying to give me a bed bath. They were trying to throw me into the bath and strip me off and all sorts. They were lunatics. And then when I genuinely needed caring, I was terrified as to what they might do to me. But they were wonderful. You know, it's all in the essence of fun.
Yeah.
But it was also very professional. So I was very lucky. I had the best care that I could have hoped for. If there is better care, I don't know about it. But then again, I didn't need it.
So how did caring for you affect your family?
Caring for me put a huge strain on my family. My mother and father's relationship was really strained and put to the test because I was so demanding, because I'm such a strong personality. I really put a stress on them. But because I was the child, Mum was my mother, it was easy for them in that regard because that's the natural order of things. You know, the natural order is mother cares for child, not child cares for mother, and this is why I feel very, very humbled, and I keep saying it, but I mean I do. So much admiration for you, really do, for both of you. But I've been so incredibly lucky. I had the military, I had a hospital that was dedicated to soldiers, which is gone now, but I had all of that. And, you know, there were times when nurses were drawing lots as to who would do my dressings because there were more nurses than there were patients on the ward. You know, it was a wonderful environment to be in.
What impact does it have on you? And did this affect your mental well-being?
Being cared for, I was a real independent, you know, and I still am. But and I was a bull in a china shop. I was a rugby player. I was a soldier. Very macho, and probably full of the bull dust that goes with all of that machismo. And then to have it all stripped away and to be having to be toileted, having to have my bum wiped, and all of those things is huge. You know, it was very debilitating. It was hard. It was hard to come to terms with. You know, going to the loo and then having to call for somebody to come and help you sort yourself out afterwards. It was really difficult. But it taught me an awful lot of lessons about humility, and it taught me an awful lot of lessons about who I am. And no one is at any point where they don't need somebody else. You may not need them now, but at some point you're going to need them later on. And it also teaches you an awful lot about love. You're a carer, you understand, because you can't do it unless you love. It's not just something you have to do, but it is love. And love is, they say it's the only emotion that can defeat the devil. And when you look at it from that perspective, then it makes all sense. But it gave me so much.
Yes, yeah.
Being cared for.
Yeah.
It gave me so much.
Yeah.
And I am who I am today because of the people in my life. Because of the people who cared for me. And you probably can't see it at times, and you probably have never known it at times, and perhaps nobody's ever told you, but you know, you make a massive difference. If you didn't, you know, you wouldn't have the job. It's just unfortunate that you have the job to do so often, and it's such a full-on time commitment. I don't think anybody that cares wants to give up that care.
No.
You know, but you'd like just more help. And I think that's realistically where we are. You know, we don't want to take it away from you, but I think that people should help more.
Okay.
If it's possible, if at all it's possible, because it does massively. You save the country billions of pounds by being the people you are, and by doing that, then maybe just siphoning off a bit of fuel duty or whatever could actually make a massive difference in so many carers' lives.